They came in search of opportunity and transformed entire cities along the way. Indian immigrants are not just settling in the US, they're reshaping it. From booming tech hubs to suburban school districts bursting at the seams, Indian immigration has created thriving cultural enclaves, but also rising tensions. In this video, we're uncovering the 10 US cities where Indian immigrants are not only dominating the demographic charts, but redefining what it means to be American. The cultural growth is unstoppable, the challenges unavoidable, so buckle up. The story of Indian migration in America is more powerful, complex, and controversial than you might think. What happens when Silicon Valley's brightest minds flood a single suburb? You get Fremont, a mini India with a tech twist. Fremont is a cultural stronghold for Indian Americans. Over 40% of the population is Asian with a dominant Indian presence. Here, Hindu temples are as common as Starbucks, and Indian grocery stores line every major plaza. But here's the flip side. The influx has driven housing costs sky high. Schools are overcrowded and infrastructure hasn't kept pace. Fremont's success story comes with growing pains. We love the diversity, but we need help managing the boom. Some call it Little India, others call it too much, too fast. Edison has become the epicenter of Indian culture on the East Coast. Over 30% of the city's population is Indian American. It boasts temples, cricket leagues, and Diwali parades that rival any back in Mumbai. But recent years have seen political clashes, cultural misunderstandings, and debates over zoning and education. Tension is growing between longtime residents and new Indian American community leaders reshaping local politics. The city is also home to a thriving business district with Indian clothing stores, sweet shops, and a variety of restaurants offering authentic cuisine. Cultural festivals like Holi, Navratri, and Ganesh Chaturthi bring the community together, showcasing the rich traditions and vibrant spirit of Indian culture. Welcome to the Dallas suburb, where Indian techies are the new elite. Irving has become a magnet for Indian professionals in the IT and finance sectors. With companies like Infosys and Tata Consulting nearby, job opportunities are endless. Neighborhoods once dominated by older Texans now echo with Indian dialects, Bollywood tunes, and late-night dosa trucks. But traffic congestion, overwhelmed public schools, and skyrocketing rents are sparking community debates. It's great for the economy, but our city wasn't ready for this kind of growth. Urban development is now a top priority to accommodate the booming population. When Microsoft calls, India answers, and Redmond transforms. Redmond, home to Microsoft's headquarters, has witnessed a quiet revolution. Indian engineers and developers have settled here in waves, bringing their families and culture with them. The transformation is visible. Indian bakeries, yoga centers, and Bollywood theaters dot the city. But with the boom comes strain. Public services are stretched thin, housing prices soar, and locals worry about losing the city's original character. The tech industry in Redmond is vibrant, with numerous community events like hackathons, startup incubators, and mentorship programs fostering innovation and collaboration. Where tech innovation meets cultural saturation. Santa Clara isn't just a tech capital, it's a South Asian melting pot. Indian immigrants, especially STEM grads, are powering startups, launching businesses, and shaping the region's economy. The city celebrates holy festivals and public parks, and boasts some of the top-performing schools, largely thanks to highly educated Indian families. But complaints about overcrowded schools, limited public spaces, and real estate bidding wars are rising. This city is booming, but bursting. Community events like farmers markets and cultural fairs bring residents together. Indian community centers host cultural programs and dance performances, enriching the local culture. From quiet suburb to D.C., quote, S unofficial Indian capital. Herndon, nestled in Northern Virginia, is now a haven for Indian IT consultants and contractors. Close to D.C. and major tech corridors, it's a strategic and cultural hub. Indian enclaves have flourished, with temples, private schools, and festivals thriving year-round. Still, transportation infrastructure is lagging, and locals express concern about overcrowded roads and resource competition. However, ongoing urban development and the presence of tech companies highlight Herndon's strategic importance in the region. The town's modern infrastructure and new office buildings attract tech startups and established businesses alike, reinforcing its role as a key player in the tech industry. Chicagoland's quiet suburb, now a bustling Indo-American enclave, Schaumburg has seen a sharp rise in Indian immigration. Driven by proximity to Chicago's tech and medical industries, Indian families have moved here for its schools and suburban appeal. Today, the local economy is thriving in part due to Indian-owned businesses. Schaumburg is known for its family-friendly environment with numerous parks and community events. Families enjoy the well-maintained playgrounds, biking trails, and community centers. But with growth comes tension. Local schools and traffic systems are feeling the squeeze. The Indian community has enriched Schaumburg with vibrant cultural festivals and diverse cuisine. The suburban lifestyle here offers a perfect blend of tranquility and community spirit, making it an ideal place for families to thrive. Indian entrepreneurship fuels the economy and fuels friction. San Ramon is home to some of the wealthiest Indian American communities. With Oracle, Chevron, and other major companies nearby, Indian professionals dominate the workforce. The result? Booming business, top-rated schools, and vibrant cultural life. But congestion, gentrification, and rising home prices have locals divided. One parent puts it bluntly, "We love the diversity, but our kids can't get into our own neighborhood schools." San Ramon's city center is bustling with local businesses, many of which are Indian-owned, showcasing the entrepreneurial spirit of the community. The city hosts numerous community events and Indian cultural festivals, adding to its vibrant and diverse atmosphere. A southern town transformed by STEM talent from South Asia, Cary is emerging as a major destination for Indian professionals, especially in software, biotech, and engineering. Affordable housing and job opportunities have drawn thousands. The city has embraced Indian culture, but with growing population density, Cary now faces infrastructure issues and integration challenges. Local government is scrambling to expand services to meet new demands. The tech scene in Cary is rapidly evolving, with numerous startups and innovation hubs. Indian professionals are at the forefront, driving growth and fostering a collaborative environment. Atlanta's tech boom brings an Indian wave to the Deep South. Alpharetta has quietly become a hotspot for Indian immigrants. Highly ranked schools, tech jobs, and a suburban feel make it ideal for Indian families. With Indian realtors, restaurateurs, and cultural centers thriving, Alpharetta has become a symbol of Indian American success. The dynamic community hosts vibrant festivals, bustling grocery stores, and engaging community events. But longtime residents raise alarms about cultural shifts, rising home prices, and strained infrastructure. Indian immigrants are not just reshaping cities, they're rewriting the American dream. From California to New Jersey, the impact of Indian immigrants is undeniable. They bring ambition, education, and economic power, but also cultural shifts and urban challenges. The debate is ongoing. Are these cities thriving or overwhelmed? Are we witnessing diversity's greatest triumph or the warning signs of imbalance? One thing's for sure, the Indian American story is just beginning. And U.S. cities will never be the same again. If you found this video insightful, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.